Afternoon, everyone. My name is Bryce Lytle. I was one of the instructors that had the pleasure to work with BAT 27 this year. I'd like to thank everybody who made the trip out here. We've heard that people have come from pretty much all over Western Canada, if not even farther, to be here to see their loved one graduate. And we very much appreciate your time coming to witness this moment in their lives and this accomplishment that they were able to achieve today. First things first, we'll talk about our emergency procedures. If there is the event of a fire or an alarm going off, please go to your nearest exit. Upon exiting, we will then take the closest exit at the time to the exit that you chose, and we will meet in the parking lot across the street for a head count to ensure everybody is accounted for. From there, I'll just do a quick brief about what our program will look like today. Here in a few minutes, I'll call out our class, and they will march onto the stage, at which point we ask that if anyone would like to take some pictures, feel free to come down to the front row. We do have a professional photographer here that will be uploading pictures and should be available to everyone. From there, our students will be called out in alphabetical order. So if you do want to take pictures of your individual member that you came here today for, please feel free to come to the front stage right here. The certificate will be presented in this area, and then they will fall back into line. From there, we also do have a few presenters that are going to be presenting to friends and family. So at that time, we will invite you down to the stage. We will present you with the certificate for the individual that you will be presenting it to. You may present to them as well as fall in line for them and then allow them to fall in line for their handshakes, and you may return to your seat for the next presenter. After that, two things we have to cover is as our students will be arriving on the stage, you'll notice that myself, Mr. Lawrence, and all of our students are wearing two pins on our right-hand breast today, one being the Ukrainian flag ribbon that has been given to us and created by a local family in honor of one of our students whose heritage is from the Ukraine. We also will be wearing the breast cancer ribbon, as one of our students' mom did pass away this year to breast cancer during the program. From there on, we will start our ceremony. Mr. Lawrence. Lyle Lawrence was our team lead for BAT 27 and their lead instructor.
hatred, love, in all our sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Here at Lakeland College, we acknowledge that the land we gather on is the traditional homeland, hunting, and ceremonial gathering places of the First Nations, Métis, and Inuit. The Plains Cree, Woodland Cree, Saulteaux, Blackfoot, Métis, Dene, and Nakota Sioux people have practiced their culture and languages on Treaty 6 and Métis Region 2 territories for generations and were the original caretakers of this land. Many First Nation, Métis, and Inuit peoples call this land home today and have done so for millennia. We would like to acknowledge the history we have created together on this land and to be thankful for the opportunity to walk together side by side in friendship, learning from our past, and promoting positive relationships for the past, present, and future.
I would now like to call Mitchell Brenner and Jordan Baker up to do a class valedictorian talk. Mitchell Brenner, Jordan Baker, follow.
Welcome, friends, family, and members of the fire service. My name is Jordan Baker, and standing here beside me is Mitchell Brenner. As I stand here today, reflecting on all we've gone through, it's hard to believe how much we've grown. 9 months might seem like a long time, but in many ways, it feels like it flew by. In this short time, we faced challenges that tested our limits, pushed us to our breaking points, and taught us things that we thought we'd never learn about ourselves or each other. To the instructors, thank you for your patience, your guidance, and your dedication to shaping us into the firefighters we are today. You didn't just teach us the technical skills, you taught us the importance of character, teamwork, accountability, and commitment. You showed us that being a firefighter isn't just about putting out fires. It's about being there for one another, no matter what. We're not just a team, we're a family, and that's something we'll carry with us through the rest of our careers. To my fellow graduates, there were days when we'd wondered if we make it to this point, but here we are, standing together, ready to begin the next chapters of our careers. As we walk forward, let's carry the lessons we've learned and the memories we've made with us. Let's remember that every challenge we face from here on out is just another opportunity to grow, to become better, and continue to serve our communities with pride and honor. Here's to the next chapter, Battalion 27, and the incredible careers ahead of us.
First and foremost, I want to talk about the friendships and the teamwork we've built along the way. The bonds we've formed are invaluable, and I truly believe that these relationships will last far beyond this program. Each of you has played a crucial role in this experience, and I'm grateful for the laughter, the support, and the camaraderie we've shared. It's important to remember that while we may receive our diplomas and certificates today, we didn't just pay for these pieces of paper. Instead, we invested in our experiences. The late nights trying to finish a 1041 assignment, the tough PT exams where we all left some blood, sweat, and maybe a little bit of puke on the Ocean Ranger, and the countless times that we pushed each other to be better. It's in those moments that we truly grew, not just as firefighters, but as individuals. Mr. Lawrence told us very early in our time here that he hopes to make not only just good firefighters out of us, but to leave here better people. The lessons we've learned and the memories we've created will stay with us forever, shaping us as we move forward in our careers. So today marks just the beginning of our journey. We've taken our first steps into a respected career, one that requires courage, compassion, and unwavering commitment. As we move into this field, I hope we carry with us the teamwork and the friendships we've built. Let's continue to support one another, no matter where our paths take us. Before I wrap up, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to our instructors, Mr. Lawrence and Mr. Lytle, our PT instructor, Mrs. Klatt, and our family and friends who have guided us and believed in us throughout this journey. Your support has made a tremendous difference. I also want to say that I hope to keep in touch with all of you. Whether it's sharing experiences, seeking advice, or just catching up, let's make an effort to stay connected as we move forward. Thank you all for being a part of this incredible journey. Here's to the future, here's to our friendships, and here's to the lives that we will touch in our career. Congratulations, Battalion 27. We're finally done.
Thank you for that. That was great. Up next, we want to call up our Lakeland College president, Dr. Alice Wainwright Stewart.
Thank you. Well, I have to say, it is a true honor to be here to congratulate the class that will be graduating today and finishing their studies. Well said. You finally made it. I do want to take a moment to thank this class, this incredible class, for what they've done. You know, choosing a career as a first responder is not a decision that they've made lightly. It means a lot of sacrifice, both to those who chose to enter this career, but also their family and friends. It means running towards danger while others run away, putting themselves in the front lines, and sometimes being the person who stands between a family and losing everything that matters to them. This summer, we saw a few pictures while we were waiting. When the wildfire closed in on Jasper, the call came to help. Not one of these ladies and gentlemen hesitated to take that call. And I can imagine the excitement it was for them. After all, they did come to Lakeland College for some hands-on education. And how much more hands-on could that get? You know, they were driving through the night that night to help stop a fire from destroying an entire town. But at the same time, I know that each one of them were thinking about the magnitude of disaster that they were walking into. There, they were going to encounter people's homes, their lives, and their loved ones that were going to be entrusted to each and every one of you that night. And I want to say, you did it. Those families who got to return to their homes, it was because of you. There were houses that are still standing. I remember that yellow one for sure, and that was because of you. We are so incredibly proud of you here at Lakeland for what you've done there, but much more what you've done here at Lakeland. For that is a very special thanks coming from my heart. I know that this program is a hard one, and I know that the entire instructors and everybody at the Emergency Training Center are dedicated to driving each one of you to ensure that you have succeeded. I know they went the extra mile for each and every one of you. The bonds that you've formed here, we just heard a little bit about that when your two colleagues talked about what you've experienced. They are everlasting. And I want you to know that here at Lakeland, those bonds are very strong too. You're going to walk away from Lakeland into a career that's going to have lasting effects on your lives. You've experienced a little of that at Jasper. But I want you to know that throughout this career that you have taken on, that you are a part of Lakeland. You are our Lakeland alumni. And I want you to know that there will always be a home here for you. Whenever you come back, we will welcome you. Again, I want to say thank you for what you've done for Lakeland. I want you to enjoy this career that you've taken on. I know you're going to step into some disasters, and there will be somebody there with you because you have worked hard to be where you are. We are so proud of you. Congratulations.
Next, I'd like to call up our Dean, Dean McCary.
That one's going to be tough to follow. I appreciate that. Thank you, Alice. That was wonderful. Welcome, everyone. My name is Sean McCary. I'm very fortunate to stand here as the Dean of the Emergency Training Center. And about 20 some odd years ago, I was in the same uniform, although we were in the gymnasium during our graduation. And fascinating to know, I'd like to say, you guys, because you got to do some exciting stuff this year. You're the second best battalion, next to Battalion 9. Sorry. I was waiting. Somebody last year yelled out that, did you guys get deployed? And I had to say no. So really proud to be here with you. Welcome, everybody, service members, family, friends, everyone. Just want to say thank you to everyone from the Emergency Training Center that makes this happen. There's a lot of people. There's about 25 people plus upwards. I was told yesterday or the day before we had 53 sessional instructors also join us there. So nearly 75 staff help us out throughout the year to get this program through and the many other things we have going on over there. So excited and wish to thank them all. Not all of them are here, but do want to recognize that. I hope when you guys look forward to later today and tomorrow, I still remember driving through the gate for my last time. Again, the vivid memories of leaving the Emergency Training Center. But as Alice said so beautifully just a moment ago, that gate stays open. So you're always welcome to come back and take more training and courses and hopefully help us out in teaching as well. I very much look forward to that. I do want to thank everybody again as well for all the efforts with the Stair Climb Challenge and with Jasper. You guys did an amazing job. It helps us for the reputation of the college and the program and you guys as a battalion. And I know I've stressed that to you throughout the program is its reputation is a lot and you guys have our back going forward. And I think you helped us elevate that again this year. So I do wish, hopefully you guys all recognize that this will likely be the last time all of you are all together. So as you leave today and you get to share this evening with dinner and the time together, make sure you make the most of it. I don't think I've ever been in the same room with my entire battalion ever again, but we stay tight and stay in touch. This is a pretty amazing career, and I hope and wish you guys all the best. As I told you the other day, too, is take no as good and push hard. If you really want and desire this occupation, push hard because you're not going to regret it. You do some really amazing things. And then maybe one day you'll end up back here in a capacity to help us at a greater detail as well. So with that, I'll now leave. I thank you very much. Thank you to the families for entrusting your children with us. When we were going to Jasper, I told them, make sure you phone your families and let them know. That would have been a big pill to swallow, I guess, back home, thinking that we were taking them to. And I appreciate your trust in our team here to be able to successfully take them out there, grant them that amazing experience, and get them back. And hopefully you like who they've turned into today, which, again, I thank the two gentlemen and the team behind me for making that all happen. When you leave here, please be a strong ambassador. Stay in touch. Share your success stories because we like to, hear where you're going and all of that. But thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, Dean McCary. Next, we'd like to call up our Alumni Engagement and Career Services Specialist, Kaylee Schmidt.
Good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations, Platoon 27. I want to thank you for choosing Lakeland. Now, as you leave Lakeland, I'm thrilled to be the first person to welcome you to the alumni family. Take this opportunity to reflect on the support network that helped you get here today. Your friends, family, and everyone in this room. And I hope when you leave Lakeland, you consider us as part of your support network. As Dean McCary and Dr. Alice Wainwright Stewart said, please stay in contact with us and stay connected with us. We are very proud of you for choosing a caring and compassionate career and your dedication to make this world a better place. I'm going to leave you with this. You came to Lakeland as strangers, and you're leaving as family. Thank you.
Next, we'd like to call a few of our staff up to the stage for our certificate presentation. So Dr. Alice Wainwright Stewart, Dean Sean McCary, our PT instructor, Tammy Klatt, our Sector Chief of Business Development and Logistics, Wayne Rose, our EST Training Coordinator, Amy Maringer, Brent Gretzinger, our ESA representative who handled the PCP paramedic program. Also, we have two others we'd like to call up. Don Henry, as well as, sorry sir, I don't have your rank, but Mike Rarog, and I hope I got your name right. Mr. Henry, would you like to say, talk on your behalf? Yes.
Okay. Sir,
I can hold that
for a moment. I'll take this. Now, I need this.
You need this.
President Stewart, Dean McCary, instructors, emergency technicians, students, parents, and honored guests. My name's Don Henry. I'm the president of the Lieutenant Colonel Craig Armory's Historical Society. I have with me today Mike Rayrog, MMCD, from the 49th Battalion of the Loyal Edmonton Regiment. Lieutenant Colonel Craig raised the 194th Overseas Battalion for the First World War in 1916. Chum Craig, as he was known in Vermilion, was a part owner with his brother in the Craig's department store here in Vermilion. Lieutenant Colonel Craig raised the 194th Battalion during 1916. That was the third year of World War I. By then, it was common knowledge that that war would not be over by Christmas. Many families had already received death notices for their sons and fathers. Lieutenant Colonel Craig was able to convince men to follow him because of his personal leadership and charisma. On the evening of November 16th, 1916, 936 men of the 194th Battalion boarded a ship in the Halifax Harbor to travel to England. While they trained as a unit, they would not fight as a unit. The battalion would be broken up and many would join the 49th Battalion, Loyal Edmonton Regiment. Lieutenant Colonel Craig answered the call from his country, just like you did this summer with your deployment to Jasper. Similarly, while you trained as a unit, you also will now be broken up to find employment with fire departments across Canada as a token of your volunteerism to this nation. The Lieutenant Colonel Craig Armories Historical Society wishes you to have a Canada patch to proudly wear in your uniform in the future. You've earned this one. Now, we'll hand them out from one warrior to another.
We will now start our certificate presentation. I would like to start by inviting John Baker, father of Jordan Baker, shift captain for the city of Campbell River, up to the stage. Jordan Baker. Landon Baldwin. Kayla Beefus. Mitchell Brenner. I apologize for this, Mike, but Chambers didn't tell me how to say the last name properly. Mike Bourbonos? Bourbonnais? Calgary firefighter, presenting to Noel Chambers. Sorry about that. Noel Chambers. Next, I'd like to call up to the stage Donovan Coates, senior firefighter of Calgary, presenting to Nicholas Coates. Nicholas Coates. Martin Firth. Hunter Fudge. Next, I would like to call to the stage Jason Linton, Cypress County Fire Chief. Evan Goche. Next, I would like to call up to the stage Steve Haynes, father of Addison Haynes, PCP firefighter for Winnipeg Fire Paramedic Service. Sorry, just PCP. Addison Haynes. Bryden Huco. Lucas Hodgins. Carter Ives. Richard Kershane Foster. Mazen Khalil. Owen Lagos. George Lee. Havy Munier. Grant Ovens. Bogdan Savelyev. Tyler Sloan. Ty Thompson. Dason Vandenhouten. Next, I would like to call up to the stage Trevor Watts, father of Lane Watts, retired deputy chief for the RM of North Battleford. Lane Watts. Next, I would like to call to the stage Alex Webster, brother of Leah Webster, Alumni, Battalion 21. Leah Webster. Levi Wiesner. Jordan Yeski. That concludes our certification for BAT 27. All of our dignitaries will return to their seats. We will now commence the ending of our program. Once our students have left the stage, I welcome all parents, guardians, and loved ones to come to the stage and take pictures with them, and that will conclude our ceremony. Lyle Lawrence. Thank you everyone for being here. We welcome you across the street to our ETC training facility to see where your loved ones have spent the last 9 months of their time.